Hi Sarita.
Hi sir.
Yeah, how are you?
Fine sir, thank you.
Okay. Uh, yeah, okay. Just introduce yourself.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity for introducing myself.
Yeah, okay.
My name is Sarita. I am from Guntur. I completed my graduation in Bapatla Engineering College in the stream of civil engineering. According to my curriculum, I have knowledge on AutoCAD and StatPro. Later, I learned technologies like Core Java, manual testing, and basics of automation testing. My strengths are I have curiosity in learning new things. And that's all about me. Coming to my family consists of 6 members. My father is a businessman, my mother is a housewife, and I have 2 siblings. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, tell me what is the importance of manual testing and what is the importance of automation testing?
To test the application whether it has any defects by manually, it is done by manual testing. If you use any software applications are finding the defects in the application, it is an automation testing.
Yeah, based on in your view, which testing is better, automation or manual?
My view, automation is better, sir. Why?
Yes.
Because if you are using manual testing, if you want to communicate with other people, like other who are in the other countries, it will be difficult for communicating.
Yeah, okay.
If you use the automation, we will once we write the code, and if we send that code also, we can perform that code.
Yeah, okay. But you are telling manual testing is not okay?
Okay, sir, but based on my view, automation is better than manual.
Like I'm saying, without manual we can't able to do automation. Is it? Are you agree with this word?
Yes, sir. First we have to write the cases and scenarios.
Yeah. Okay. So let me tell me what is the difference between functional testing and non-functional testing?
In functional testing, we will check all the functionalities of the applications, and in non-functionalities, after the functionality testing, we will check the user interface testing and like non-functionalities like performance and graphical user interface. All this we will check in non-functionality testing.
Yeah. Okay. In functional testing, how you can approach that? Which type of testing you can approach first?
First, we will approach unit testing.
Like okay, sorry, I'm asking about in the system testing, in functional testing, which testing you can perform, like in unit testing perform in under code level,
Code
in system level which testing you can prefer in functional,
system level, sorry.
like there is any build verification test.
Yeah, smoke testing.
Yes, we can
Like
perform in
for
smoke. Tell me about that, what is the smoke testing?
it is also known as build verification testing. If you check the main functionality of the modules,
Okay.
that is smoke testing.
Okay, like yeah, coming to, so what is the importance of positive testing and negative testing?
The main objective of positive testing is to check to acquire the customer requirements.
Yeah, okay.
We will check the requirements of the customer. It will achieve.
Yeah,
And
okay.
in negative testing, we will find the defects. We will test the negative testing by using negative credentials.
Yeah, okay. Let me give the clarity about, like yeah, you told that negative testing, like why we are doing negative testing. When we are doing the positive testing, we are getting that functionality is working or not. What is the importance? Like why we are exactly we are doing this negative testing?
Like if you any user is giving negative credentials, we will it should not work.
Yeah.
So by using negative testing, when we will give negative credentials, then we will find the errors. Like is it working or not? We will find the
Like yeah, whatever you told that is I'm agreeing with that, but we need to go with that, like when we are performing the negative testing, we are like getting the defects in past way, we can't able to get the 100%. So in negative testing we are finding the defects. Okay, now you mentioned that performance testing, if performance testing done manually.
we can't then. So, like we have to check whether it is for how much load it is taking and how much
Yes.
stress it is taking.
There is
By
any
using application.
yes, there is any specified tool for performance testing?
Zero.
No, that is coming under
Project.
project. Yeah, we have a load runner at JB
Awesome.
here. Okay. So okay, like coming to the like okay, functional testing is okay. So how many levels of testing we have in software industry? How many levels we have?
4 levels.
Okay, we name them.
Unit testing, system testing, integration testing, and user acceptance testing.
Go with the sequence.
First, they will have unit testing, sir.
Second.
So, system testing.
Sorry.
Integration testing. Next, system testing. Next, user acceptance testing.
There is any deviation between like boxes wise? These 4 levels of testing.
Like white box, in white box testing, first they will conduct unit testing and system testing, integration testing.
Okay.
And system testing and user acceptance testing will conduct black box testing.
Yeah. So, is there any black box design technique used?
Yes, sir. There are 5 black box techniques. The boundary value analysis, equivalent class partition, state transition, decision table, and error guessing.
Yeah, okay. Coming to like input domain testing, which design techniques are preferable? Input domain.
Boundary value analysis.
Boundary value analysis.
And equivalent class partition.
Yeah, okay. Is there any formulas for boundary value analysis?
Yes, sir. It's minimum value, maximum, and if it average is minimum plus maximum by 2. If you want to check the invalid variations, it's minimum minus 1 and maximum plus 1.
Okay. Yeah, here I had a one search box. It accepting 1 to 2048 characters.
Okay.
What is the minimum range and what is the what is the valid range and what is the not valid range?
Valid is 1, this minimum. Maximum is 2048. And average is we will find minimum plus maximum by 2. And invalid is minimum minus 1. This 0. It won't have values. If we did not give any values, it should not allow. And maximum plus 1, that is 2048 plus 1.
Yeah.
If you add any other numbers, it should not allow.
Okay, fine. And okay, this is fine. And okay, what is the difference between test case and test scenario?
Test case is how test scenario is what to test. We will check the which functionality we have to test. And test cases we will write the what to test, like step by step process of testing. We will write the cases, all the possibility cases in test.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, give me test scenarios for Gmail.
Gmail, login username, password, and login button.
Yeah, okay.
And if you want to check the forgot password also, it will also one reason test scenario.
These all are coming under scenario. Okay. Is there any exact count for one scenario should be contained this much of cases only?
No, it's not. We can have any number of cases.
Okay. And yeah, okay. For manual, you can see what is the bug life cycle. Explain.
Okay. First, bug life cycle will start from the test execution step. If tester find any defects, then they will send to the developer. First, if they get the defect, it will in new stage.
Yeah, okay.
Then it will assign to open stage.
Yeah, okay.
In open, there will be 3 stages. That is reject, accept, and hold on.
Yeah, okay.
If a bug is not accepted, it will rejected by developer. If it is there is no importance further, later also it can be checked. They will keep it as an holder process.
Yeah, okay.
And if it is accepted, then as per the design, they will check that defect. After that, it will be bug fixing. In that, there will be 2 stages, that is deferred and duplicate. If already same type of defect is present there, then it will be referred as duplicate.
Okay.
Deferred means like it has low severity and low priority. If the defect has low priority and low severity, then it will be referred as deferred.
Yeah, okay.
After that, it will be bug fixed. After bug fix, they will send to retesting.
Yeah, okay.
If the test is passed there, then it will be sent to regression testing.
Yeah, okay.
If it is failed, then it will again send to open case.
Yeah, okay.
In retesting, if it is passed, it will send to regression test. If regression test also it is passed, then it will test to test close. It will send to test close.
Yeah. Now, tell me something about what is the difference between retesting and regression testing.
Right, retesting means if developer fix the defect and send to tester,
Yeah.
again the tester will be test the defect. It will be like to check the how it is working. That is retesting. Regression testing means after fixing of the defect, and if you are adding any new model, will it be there any impact or by the defect, or it will be checked on retesting, regression testing.
Yeah, okay. So coming to the yeah. So this is about the things, and yeah. So you aware about that agile process?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So before that, what are the phases available in SDLC?
Requirement gatherings, test analysis and planning, testing, coding, design, sorry, design, coding, design, testing, maintenance, maintenance,
There is a deployment.
deployment and maintenance.
Okay. So what is the use of this SDLC process?
To check the like to gather all the requirements and
I am asking what is the importance? Why we are follow this SDLC?
to perform the testing, systematic work.
Yes. Mainly, it is a one systematic time.
Time.
When we are
No.
following this step-by-step process, we can achieve the quality products. Okay. So in that SDLC, we are following agile process. Okay. In agile process, which like in agile framework, there is a lot of models. Which methodology you are following?
Scrum methodology.
Yeah. Okay. What are the ceremonies following in Scrum?
Scrum planning meeting, Scrum call, so sprint planning meetings, Scrum calls, and sprint review meeting and sprint retrospective meeting.
Okay. What are the discussions following in daily stand-up meetings?
Like they will check what yesterday what they done yesterday and what to do today, and if there are any problems faced yesterday, they will discuss on that.
And yeah, what they are discussing in retrospective meeting?
After completion of the project, before the release of the like after the release of the project, and again check starting of a new module, they will conduct this retrospective meeting. In that they will discuss like in the previous model what in which time the project the module is completed and what are the problems they faced. All this discussed, and based on that they will plan for the next module.
Yeah, okay. And yeah, manual I my study is okay on for. And finally, I'm asking the one question from the manual testing. Okay, what is the difference between error, defect, bug, and failure?
Okay. Error is if any programmer finds a mistake in that program, then it is known as error.
Okay, one second.
The programmer finds any mistake in the code.
Sorry.
The programmer, developer,
Sorry.
human mistakes.
Yeah, okay. Human made
Mistakes called error.
Okay.
Next, defect is if tester finds any abnormal behavior, then it is known as defect.
Yeah, okay.
If the developer adds that abnormal behavior, which is sent by the tester, then it is bug.
Okay.
Failure is if your user finds any mistakes after the product, then it is failure.
Yeah, okay. Now, yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, coming to okay, you told about that you know about the basics of automation.
Yes, sir.
Which tool you are using in automation?
Selenium.
Which programming language you approach?
Java.
Okay. Like coming to the Java, what is a interface?
It is also similar to class, which consists of methods and variables.
Okay. What is the importance? Why we are using interfaces?
To achieve the what do you say that? Inheritance or multiple counts.
Sorry, like when we have a multiple implementation,
Yeah.
single thing we can do multiple times, we can go for the interface. Okay. So, is there any interface having in Selenium?
Yes, sir, web driver.
Yeah. So, how many methods containing in that web driver?
13 methods, sir.
Okay. What are they?
Get method, navigate method, switch method, find element method, and find elements, get title, get page source. Next, get window handle, get window handles with close,
Okay.
uh, get current title,
Get current URL,
URL
and manage.
manage.
Okay. So how can you handle the browser like URL launches using
Like
which method?
get method.
Is there any alternative method?
By using navigate also we can navigate the URLs.
Okay. What is the difference between get and navigate?
For get method, we will open the URL of that page. If we like by using navigate method, we can navigate to back. We can back page also, and we can forward, and we can get the history of that URL
How can you close the window?
by using close method.
Is there any alternative method?
Fit also we can use for.
But what is the difference?
If you use close method, the current window which is open it will be closed. If you use quit method, it will close all the windows.
Yeah, okay. What is meant by web element?
It is a the names of the like the elements present in the web pages. They will be known as web elements.
Okay. How can you handle that web element?
First, we have to create an object for that.
Like which method you can?
Find elements. By using find element, we can.
Yeah. What are the find element commands? Sorry. Yes. Web element commands. What are the commands web element follow?
Like they will first we have to select. We have like it says locators.
No. So I'm not asking about locators. Like which type of commands? Like you are seeing that find element method you are using. What you can do that web element?
But like we had first inspect that.
I'm asking just commands. What you can do that web element? Like click in or.
Okay. Click, we can click, and we can if you want to send any information, we can send keys. If you want to clear that, we can click clear that.
Yeah, okay. Is there any separate commands?
We have submit also there. Submit.
Okay, submit. What are the validation commands?
Validation commands.
Okay, you need to see there is a three commands. Is display.
Okay.
Okay.
Is display is enabled and is selected for drop.
Okay, like what is the difference between find element and find elements?
If you want to select only one element, web element, we will use find elements. If you want to check all the elements present in the web page, we will go for find elements method.
Yeah. Now coming to the, so what is the difference between get window handle and window handles?
Get window handle, we will get the correct address of the current window.
Okay.
By window handles, if you want to handle multiple type of windows and if you want to get the two windows, we will go for correct get window handles.
Okay, and you can see like what is the difference between like yes, like what is the difference between, we can see this manage method and switch to method.
Yeah.
What is the difference?
For manage method, we can manage the windows like for maximizing or minimizing the window, we will use maximize. If you want to go for another tab or another window, we will use switch to method.
Okay. What are the handlings we are follow with using switch to method?
We can alerts, pop-ups to new windows,
Okay.
frames, all these we can by using switch to method we can use.
Yeah, okay. What is the syntax to handle multiple elements?
Find syntax driver dot find elements by
Before like
list of web elements equals to object equals to driver dot find elements of by locator expression.
yeah, okay. How can you handle drop downs?
By using select class.
Select class coming from?
Organize open dot selenium dot support dot UI package.
Okay. How can you handle right click?
But first we have to in Selenium we have mouse actions class. So first we have to create object for actions class. Actions act equal to driver new actions class. For that driver is the element, and after that we have one method present in the selection, and that is context click. By using the object dot context click we can handle.
Yeah, okay, fine. And what is the difference between build and perform?
Build is to run the program. Sorry, compile the program. Run is perform is to run the program.
Yeah, okay. And how can you perform mouse over?
Yeah, we have actions class in the Selenium.
Okay, which method you can?
Move to elements.
And to taking the screenshot, which type of data type you are using?
Take screenshot text file, sir. For
Any
the
method?
get text screenshot as we will use the get screenshot as. After that, by using copy method, we will copy.
Okay. And how can you handle the dot properties file? Using which class?
Dot properties. We have data dot properties. First, we have to create the
Okay, I'm
not
asking which
properties.
class? Which class?
Which class? Sorry, sir.
Properties
Class.
Okay. Properties class coming from which package?
Selenium.
Sorry. Properties was coming from Java.
Java.
Okay. Java.util package. Okay. And how can you handle like file uploads?
Not
No.
completed.
Okay. Can say. Yeah. Now coming to how can you handle alert?
In Selenium, we have alerts class, which is coming from org.openGate.selenium.alerts package.
Alerts is not a class, it's a package.
Selenium package.
Okay.
Then after that, we have to create object for alerts class.
Okay.
And in that we have two methods, commands, that is click and accept and dismiss. If you want to click that alert, we will go for click command, accept command. If you want to clear that command, cancel that command, alert, we will go for dismiss command.
And this is lot of conversation. Okay, and there is a lot of concept. Okay, no, you say that you know only basic support application. Okay, now. Okay, why you are choosing Selenium? There is any another tool?
Yeah, there are other also, sir. But you have to do it all the. But Selenium is an open source tool which is of no cost, and it can be used in any platform. Like we can use it on any software also. It goes with Linux distribution.
Yes. Okay. Now, okay. Finally, I had a one question. Which framework you can prefer for automation?
Which framework? Selenium WebDriver.
Like this is
Framework.
one of the. Okay. Okay. Tell me about it. We can use TestNG. I will prefer for TestNG.
It's not.
And we can go for the page object model patterns. Okay. So let me say what. How many types of locators we have?
8 types of locators.
What are they?
XPath, ID, class name, CSS selector, link text, partial link text, and class name, and another one is
Tag name.
tag name. Yeah, tag.
Which one is highly preferable?
XPath is preferable. So
And there is any another one?
We will CSS selector also use. So, but
mainly we need to use ID.
Highly XPath will be used.
XPath and ID also. ID is unique. That's
okay.
Okay. Now, okay. Yes, and let me give one thing. Like, what are the to handle the web tables? What are the tag names we are using from HTML?
TH.
Okay, TH.
First header first TH. First we have to tag name table for table. Next we will go for headers files. We will th tag name. And for rows tr. If you want to next for columns or data td tag.
Yeah, very good. And yeah, okay, that was good. And okay, finally, yes, we have covered that like manual and automation. Okay, coming to Java. So how many types of data types we have?
8 types.
Okay, what are they?
Int, char, long, short, byte, float, double, and char, byte, short, long, float, double, char,
And another one?
um,
That's the Boolean.
Boolean. Yeah,
Okay. So Boolean, what are the return types of Boolean?
True and false. Yeah.
So what is the return type of get text method?
String.
What is the return type of size method?
Size integer.
Okay. What is the return type of find element method?
Web element.
Okay. What is the return type of get method?
Void.
What is the difference between void and return?
Void is which does not return any values. Return means it can return which returns a value.
Okay. So what is the difference between static polymorphism and dynamic polymorphism?
Static polymorphism is done at combine time by using through method overloading, and dynamic is done at runtime through method overriding.
What is encapsulation?
It is a combination of data and code by in a single unit class, in a single unit name class.
Here I can give like frequent 10 time 10 questions. You need to give back to back answer.
Okay.
Okay. Mm, yes. Okay. String is a
Predefined class, which is
okay, and it was coming from
Java blank package.
okay. Which keyword we are using for object creation?
Which keywords? Uh,
Object creation.
for object class name and object is class name.
Yes, which keyword? New keyword.
New
You
keyword.
need to give some
New keyword. Yeah.
Okay. What is the importance of this keyword?
To differentiate between local variable and class variable.
Okay. When we are using this keyword,
If the two variables which we have same name, class variable and local variable are having same name, same variable names, then we will use
what
this
is
keyword.
abstraction?
But which to show the essential matter by hiding the data of the
What are the main pillars for hoops?
abstraction, encapsulation, polymorphism, and inheritance.
Okay. How many types of inheritance we have?
4 types, sir.
Okay. Is a multiple inheritance is followed by inheritance concept? Is it
No,
possible?
sir. No, sir.
Why?
Because multiple inheritance, one child has that does not contain two parent classes, but in multiple inheritance, one child class has two parent classes which are having of same methods.
How can you handle multiple inheritance in Java?
By interface concept, we can handle multiple inheritance.
Okay. And okay. Very good. Thank you for your time.